If you did this thing and knew this one thing, your life would change dramatically. This is the thing that's the Achilles heel of humankind. And if you can control it and you actually know what to do and what pitfalls to watch out for, then you will become confident and you will be the best in the world at the thing you do. But what is it? Please tell us. I will. But first of all, I would say you need to stay concentrated. You need to focus on the thing that really matters to you. Otherwise, you will come nowhere in life and you will actually not do good. So stick to the things that you really, really like and enjoy doing. And that's not TikTok. That's not watching series. That's not video games. That is distractions for what your purpose is here in life. So you need to figure this purpose out and really go after it. So the one thing that you should, if there was one trait you could take and one trait you could learn, that would be consistency. Consistency is the Achilles heel of mankind. Because if you're not consistent with something, you never know if it works out, and you will not be good at anything if you switch the task all the time. Let me explain. You will probably argue with me. Consistency, that's probably not the best thing to keep in mind or learn. Maybe it should be intelligence instead. Or maybe it should be strength or strength maybe, yeah. Maybe that one or intelligence. But if you don't have, you can't get intelligence, you can't get strength in some discipline if you're not consistent. So if you master consistency, you can achieve all the other things, all nice things, intelligence, strength, big muscle, attractiveness, social skills. All of this you can get if you just have consistency. So let me show you here. So if you have consistency here and you stick to something for, let's say, just let's take an example. What are you good at? You're probably good at badminton or swimming or something you have been doing for a very, very long time, something you have been consistent with. So you have 10 years of experience in swimming and you are good at this. So if you took this consistency, that was why you became good at this sport, at this badminton or whatever it is. When that was when you were younger and you were like forced to maybe go get in a club somewhere because you are fat and you need to do some sport, and then you just kept to it for 10 years and then you dropped it and didn't want to go anymore, but you're actually still very good at badminton. So now when you're having your adult life, you actually also need to stick to something you think is interesting to you. Now we maybe drop the badminton and the swimming or the football or whatever, and now we're on this path where, what do I stay consistent with? Because I know consistency is the key to everything good, but what should I stick with? Yeah. And here the first lesson comes in, because we can't just pick some random things we want to be very, very good at. We can, but it will not become great if you don't have this in mind. You need to pick something. If you, for example, say, okay, I will be very good at, let's say just football. It's an easy example. Football here. But you fucking hate playing football. Then you can't stay consistent and you will be bad. Because you can't stay consistent. So you need to pick something you think you actually enjoy doing. You need to pick something which makes you feel alive and makes you want to wake up the next day. So if you really like, this can be anything. If you really enjoy football, let's just say football as an example. Why can't I draw right now? Football. Because you enjoy it, not because someone forced you. Then it's easy to stay consistent and you will become good at it. Yes, you will not see anything for the first years maybe. Yeah, you will of course be better, but you will not be a professional. that will first come after so many years. So football. And you stay consistent, you play football for 20 years, obviously you're going to be very good at it. So first, identify what you could be good at, what you could be interested in. And the way to go about this is really to actually try some different things, because as I know now, I don't know what I would enjoy. So go out in the world. So first of all, just go out, try some things. Anything that comes to mind. If you have that thought, oh, I thought about MMA. Try it. Try MMA. Oh, I could maybe that climbing thing, climbing at some mountains. Then try climbing. It could be running, whatever. Go out and try it, and you'll figure out, okay, is this really a thing that I like and is very interested in? Because then you can make it a habit and make it consistent in it, and you will become very great in this one thing. So for example, I found out now that I really enjoy business aspects of life, where you're actually sitting and trying to develop some things and actually try to build stuff. And I also enjoy very much explaining some other people what I have learned. You can, if you were a video gamer once, you can try to think of what did you especially like in that video game. Was it gathering? Was it leveling up? Was it teaching your other friends that you were how to play the game or whatever? Because when I used to play League of Legends a lot, I was better than most of my guys in my class. So I taught them how to get at my level and like showed them the way, and I really enjoyed that about the game. So that's also what I enjoy in business and life, teaching some other ones that's a level under me and really getting it in their perspective and really trying to help them self-improve and really get into the stuff I'm really into. So identify this you need. And you will not see anything the first year. But after 10 years, you'll see huge, huge improvement. Okay, let's take this example. This is from a book, The Compound Effect. If you want to read it, it's very nice. Compound Effect. And this is an example where there's one man here. Okay, I'm very bad at drawing, but I will draw for you here. And then there's another man, and they have the exact same life. Let's say this is man 1 and this is man 2. And man 1, he decides one day, okay, he wants to do something better with life. He wants to read book before he goes to bed each night, so 30 minutes of reading book each day. And he wants to go for a walk, that's maybe 1 kilometer every single day walk. This seems legit stupidly easy. Maybe just 15 minutes reading. Something that's really easy. And let's say he does this. He wants to do this for the rest of his life. So Tim here, the first person, we call him Tim. He does this like the first year. Probably won't see much. 3 years, maybe nothing has changed. But what about in 10 years? What have happened here? What is the difference between these two guys now? In 10 years, Tim, he has read how many minutes? He have read 30 minutes times 365, because there's so many days in a year, times 10. That's equal to, let's see, yeah, that's equal to like very much. Let's see. So 30 times. That is 190,500 minutes. And if this is hours, it's just divided by 60. It's 600 hours. And divided by days. He has spent 25 days just non-stop reading. days. He has read something. How many books is that? I think I'll take 6 to 7 hours to reading a book. This is it's 100 book he has read. If that was a topic he was interested in, 100 books in a specific topic, this guy would be such more clever than this guy. Maybe it was business, maybe it was sales. Now this Tim over here, he got a job, he got a promotion because he fucking did the work and stayed consistent. Because he read 100 books about sales. So he has a better job now. He has X times 2 the money income from the job. And what about the walks? He has been doing one walk, 1 kilometer for the past 365 days, past times 10 years. How much is this? It's just a zero behind it. Okay, it's I'll not do the calculation for that. It's kilometers. And you say you will lose the amount of weight you are having as calories per kilometer you are walking. So if Tim weighs, let's say 80 kilos, times this number here, and you will take, this is like, and he has walked 292,000 calories, and there's like 7,000 calories to a kilo. He would have dropped 41 kilos. 41 kilos. He is 41 kilos lighter than this guy too, for just walking 1 kilometer each day. Yeah, so you see, if you stay consistent, that it will do a huge difference for your life. So I want to think about, what could you stay consistent at? I want to help you, because if I knew this just, let's say 5 years ago, I could have read 500 books, no, 50 books, but just reading 30 minutes each day, and I could have lost 20 more kilos compared to the me I'm right now. It's insane. So pick the thing you could stay consistent at and you have an interest in. And just do it, like the minimum. Read 10 minutes. Walk 1 kilometer. Whatever it is. See a video about something you like not something stupid like movies because you don't get shit, like documentary or like Andrew Human podcast or something. Listen to podcast on the way to your job as the commute. Maybe that's 30 minutes each day. About a topic you're interested in. And just watch as this compounds over time because you stay consistent. But the key here, if you did it for a year, you wouldn't see much difference. And you would probably quit it. Because if we can't see results, it's probably not the right thing we're doing, right? But that's not true. The compound effect is always, the consistent effect of the compound is always there. So you just have to trust the process. So if you're using 2 to 4 hours each day watching TV or playing video games, that also compounds. Maybe that's a guy exactly like you right now watching this video and thinking, okay, I want to take this nicer path towards greatness. So I will read 30 minutes each day and walk 1 kilometer each day for the next 10 years. And you're just like, nah, I don't want to do it. I just keep playing my video games. And in 10 years, you two will be total different guys. So don't be the guy choosing video games or the TV shows, because that will not do anything good. So, and if you stay consistent, you will be a monster. You will legit be a monster in this you've picked. And if you maybe instead of using 10 minutes each day, you will scale this up to 15, then you will scale up to 30 minutes, then you will scale up to maybe an hour each day, maybe 3 hours each day, and this will just get out of control, and you will have a great life, and you will be so important, and you have so much knowledge about this thing you're really into. So that's one thing I want to end off with here, is just stay damn consistent in the things you like. And it's easier, and you should pick the things you actually like, not just because someone told you about stocks you should really go into stocks. No. Pick the things you like, because it's so much easier to stay consistent. And the key here is make it easier for you, and actually making it a consistent habit to doing these things. So do it, try it out, and we'll see in 10 years how you have been doing. In 10 years, yeah, that sounds like a lot, but in 10 years, you'll be a total different